Welcome to today's Daily Dose, where you can get your daily dose of motivation and inspiration. I'm Eric Watson, entrepreneur and business leader, and it is my mission to help as many people as I can in the areas of wealth, wellness, and winning. And if I can touch but one with my daily dose, my job is done.
Welcome to today's Daily Dose. I'm Mr. Eric Watson, here to give you your daily dose of motivation and inspiration to hopefully get you through your day. And I will say, as I say each and every day, I am yet again blessed to be blessed on today, the greatest day of my life. And some of you may ask, why is today of all days the greatest day of your life, Eric? I'll tell you why. Today is the greatest day of my life because today is the most recent occurrence whereby I've been allowed to get up out of bed, walk amongst the living, take yet another breath, but more importantly, share with each and every one of you. And I truly feel that my ability to share is a blessing. I do not take it for granted. And I hope and pray each and every day that someone out there will be positively impacted and or positively influenced by something that is said today. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get into today's Daily Dose quote. And here's one that goes way back. All right. Today, we'll be quoting Confucius. All right. And for those who don't know, Confucius was a Chinese philosopher and politician of the spring and autumn period. All right. And what Confucius said was, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Again, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. And today we're talking about you have to rise when you fall. All right. Have you ever failed at something in life? Something, anything. Have you failed? All right. How did that failure make you feel? What did you do after you failed? Now, many people are so stuck on the idea that failure is such a bad thing that they fear failure. Some people are so fearful of failing that they don't even try to succeed, right? The fear of failing holds so many people back from succeeding in so many areas. But there should be no shame in failing or falling. No shame as long as you rise when you fall. Now, I get it. Failure is not something that we shoot for. It is not our aim. Failure is never the objective. We never want to fail. However, we should look at each of our failures as a learning experience. We can't be so afraid to fail that we don't give ourselves a chance to learn from those failures. We have to accept our failures for what they are, learn from them, and keep on moving. It's okay to fail as long as you rise when you fall. I would encourage everyone to strive for perfection. I encourage that of my kids. I encourage that of anyone. Everyone should strive to be perfect. However, no one is perfect. Okay? So there will be some failures to learn from. Now think about it. If we were to never fail, we would never have any experiences to learn from. We would never have any points of correction. We would never have any thoughts of what not to do the next time we do something, right? If that was the case, we would never seek improvement because we would feel that we're already perfect. But we all know there's always room for improvement, right? So there will be failures. We will fall, and that is fine as long as you rise when you fall. Now, if you fail and you don't take corrective action based on lessons learned when you move forward, shame on you. In that case, your failure was all for nothing. It was in vain. You gained nothing from that failure. You should learn from each and every one of your failures. They should make you a better person. They should guide you in what not to do and what to avoid in certain situations. So you can fail, just rise when you fall. Now, when I think of one of the greatest public figures that overcame tremendous failure, I think of President Abraham Lincoln. All right. Now, today, he is remembered as one of the greatest leaders in our nation, but he overcame tremendous failure after failure after failure. In his early military years, he went to war as a captain and returned as a private. If you're not familiar with military ranks, just understand that private is as low as it gets. All right. He started numerous failed businesses. He went bankrupt twice. He was defeated in 26 campaigns he made for public office. He overcame those failures. He learned from his mistakes. He was able to be successful. He was able to rise when he fell. So don't be so afraid of failure that you don't allow yourself a chance to succeed. In failure, it's never final until you quit. So if you do fail, get up, dust yourself off, and keep on pushing. All right? It's okay to fail. Just rise when you fall. All right? Again, that quote is by Confucius. And Confucius say, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. So with that, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you have to say about personal failures and how you overcame them and how you learned from those failures and how you got up, dusted yourself off, and continued on in the face of failure. All right, reach out. Let's connect. You can reach me at Mr. Eric Watson. That's MrEricWatson. That's on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is also at Mr. Eric Watson. Let me hear from you. Let me hear about those failures and how you succeed in the face of failure. All right. So I just want to wish everyone a blessed and prosperous day. Go out, conquer those failures, do what you have to do. All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So until we meet again, goodbye.
Thank you for joining me for today's Daily Dose. I hope you were able to get something out of it, because again, if I can touch but one, my job is done. Everyone have a blessed and prosperous day.